Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get into it. All right, and after hours in pre-market, a little consolidation between 752 and 749. With a 5 MA at 747.85 right here. So it's within striking distance. Let's see if we're gonna make a play off of it. Any safety plays off the 5 MA are gonna be a BRR underneath. Above the water, at the water line here. We've had a recent slight uptrend. Let's see if it continues. So in the uptrend, we want to look for our call entries. Let's see how we react to 752.14. It may be a little hectic between 52.41 and 52.14. If we get up there, we'll find out. There's probably not a lot to do in here, right? There's probably nothing to do in here. Let's just be patient. I want to know if we're going to reject and then maybe get back and chop, or maybe do one of these right here. Okay, so that's one path. We could also see some funny business right here and then look for continuation. And then another option would be is if we maybe hit right here, start this to test this 5. So I'm going to clear the screen right now. Let's just let's let these early candles play out. Okay, we need data. We need data. We don't want to start guessing right now. We don't want to start trying to force candles to fit a narrative that we have in our head, right? So when I'm drawing these paths and let's say you start seeing this one immediately, you're gonna get faked out. So let's just be patient for a little bit. Okay, let's let the early candles play out. I know it hurts if you're like, man, I knew it was gonna do that, and then it does it. However, we wanna trade in a way that is repeatable. We want to trade in a way that's repeatable so we can continue to do this day in and day out while protecting our account. And sometimes that means you need to let data come in. You need to let the play go by so we can identify the A1 setups. Because at this point, there's no A1 setup. We have possibilities and ideas and hopes and dreams. So my job is to help manage risk. It's not just to take, you know, sometimes I try to not push you guys, but try to influence you all into certain trade ideas. Not that I know what's going to happen, but because the setup is clean, and I trust myself that much to give you guys a little bit of guidance, and then I walk through it in my head to explain to you what I'm thinking. So while we're still in here, this is still valid, right? This is what you guys gotta understand. We're still in here. That means we're probably in some type of liquidity box right here. This is still valid right here. This ugly path right here is still valid. So just be patient. Now, if you took the trade, you got to protect this trade. What you don't see, which I know we love to use this 1 minute chart, but what you don't see is that basically we're in a level of liquidity, a flexion point. So this flexion point can send us here, right? We could just be grabbing liquidity from 49.33, and then maybe if we break this, then we have an idea. But we got to be patient. All right, we're testing the water line here on the 5, right? We're testing bottom of this lick box on the 5. We're at the water line on the 30. Below the water on the 1. Another thing, remember, the market is a series of if-then statements, meaning if a certain thing happens, then we'll look for, or we have a higher probability of this next thing happening. It's a series of if-then statements. So sometimes we need to survive the if so we can have a better understanding of then. And based on that alone is when I always say we're not going to get 100% of the play, because we need to survive the if first. So we're not going to get 100% of the play, but we're trying to make this thing sustainable so we can repeat it and replicate and do it over and over. Doesn't mean we're going to win every one, but at the end of the week, we can have a little something, and we're going to build off that. So for example, if we break below 49.33 and retest 49.33, then maybe we have a higher a higher probability that this rejection will lead us to the 5. If, right? If then, we have to wait for all that. Now, here's the risk. Let's say it does break. Let's say it does break. We're risking that it never goes back and retests, and that it breaks and just shoots straight down. There's nothing we can do about that, right? There's nothing we can do about that. This is when we need to start using our other tools at our disposal. All right, so we got to the water line, got a little bit of room. And this is sideways, kind of. We see sideways now, so this is all we know. Remember, this area here is a big level of liquidity on a higher time frame, so let it clear out. Here, I think I can be a little more modern. Let's see what they want to do in here, okay? All right, we got the 5 at 747.69. We're currently at 749.60. So it is within striking distance, right? It is within striking distance. Remember, the more data we get, the easier it's going to be. So let's wait for the data. And I know in the morning, you know, that's when the moves happen in the morning. So we like to get those easy, quick in and out wins to at least start with a little cushion for the rest of the day. And then later on the day, you know, it's going to start to get choppy and slow. So, but the more data we get, the more reliable the setups are. So let's just wait for the data. I haven't even really I don't have much to go off of, so we'll be patient. We see this lick box is holding up on the 5-minute chart. So look, we can just eliminate this one. We can just eliminate this one right now. I'll leave it. We're almost back at market open. So maybe this box is going to tell us something. We'll find out. All right, let's see what this purple's talking about. So we want to see if we're, excuse me, we want to see if we're going to go top of purple, bottom of purple, top of purple, bottom of purple, right? We're going to see if we're going to do that, or if we can break the purple and maybe retest and reject underneath the lick box. So we'll find out. I'm here. I gotta make a phone call really quick, but I'm here. Just give me a second. All right, I'm here. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm back. Let's see what we got. If you took purple, you need to protect your trade. Just make sure you're protected. You'll be fine. All right, hopefully we stay inside this magenta. If we end up being at the mercy of the blue, expect a little bit of chaos. But staying inside the magenta would be optimal. There we go. There we go. Now protect your trade. You can't lose from here. There we go. Easy money, right? Easy money. Protect your trade. You can't lose. we may be at the mercy of the blue, so be careful. Look at the money we just printed. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Plain and simple. Very plain and simple. Chenko, don't worry about it, brother. You're gonna get it. This takes time. It's worth the wait. You made some money. We gotta be happy with that. We gotta be happy with that. Man, this one got my first set. This one just got my first set. Alright, we'll see how the next set goes. We got a little bit of room. Man, the 5's right here. There's no guarantee it's going to hit the 5, but it's right here. So we'll see what this blue has to say. Oh, you know what? It actually hit key level on the 5-minute chart, 48.33. So we're at the key level right here. So if you're using the 5-minute chart, we got to use 5-minute legs, right? So we'll see if we stay inside blue. But look, I gave plenty of time to decide if you're gonna take this break of purple. Plenty of time. And now we gotta see if we're gonna go top of blue, bottom of blue, top of blue, bottom of blue, top of blue, bottom of blue. Now we gotta see if we're gonna do that pattern, okay? Don't hold till infinitum. You take money when you see it. Don't let it go against you. Now let's see what they do on the retest of the lick box here. All right, now we got to see if they're going to give us a weak cycle. If the weak cycle stays inside of blue. Okay. Got a little bit of room on that 5, right? Let's see if we get second bite at the apple at 48.33. Okay. All right, now maybe adjust your stops, right? Now you might want to start adjusting your stops. I'm not saying to stop yourself out. You know, I give everybody exit strategies to use. It's up to you to employ one of those exit strategies. Look at the money we just printed. Second bite at the apple. Easy money. Look at it. God damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Who didn't know? Now protect your trade. You can't lose from here. Nice and easy. Just protect your trade. Don't get greedy. It's okay. It's okay, Chenko. You need to come up with an exit strategy, brother. You use one of the go into the lessons. Come up with an exit strategy. Everything that's happening right now is a part of the lessons. Everything that's happening right now is part of the lessons. So the 5 is right at 47.41, right on this key level here. So let's see if we get there or not. All right, let me do some work real quick. Hold on. Let me set y'all up again. So look, we're in this blue, right? If we get back inside this lick box, if we break blue, because blue has a lot of liquidity, right? Maybe we can look for this. If we get above this right here, we gotta look the other way. But let blue figure its life out first. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but this is all part of the exit strategies. It's all in the Discord for the exit strategies. Everything that's happening right now, every single thing that's happening right now is a part of the exit strategy. And Chenko, that's the attitude you need to have. We had a great day because now you're starting to see it. Now you see it. Now you're understanding the risk. You're taking less risky plays. Instead of always trying to go counter trend, which I don't know, you always try to go counter trend, you're going with the trend, which makes sense. It makes more sense to go with the trend than going counter. So I think you've made an incredible amount of leaps and bounds in your trading. Incredible, you know, you've I'm not going to say 100% turned around, but I think you're a little more consistent now. And you're understanding the risk. Look at the money we just printed. God damn. God damn. But I think you're doing just fine. You're doing exactly what you should be doing. Taking money when you see it, and then you'll learn how the market breeds over time. You'll understand the risk to reward. This takes time, and you're walking the path. And I'll say you're probably a little more advanced than I was, because I was too caught up in just trying to be right. I was too caught up in the emotion before. Now, a little bit different. A little bit different now. And you'll get there too. You'll get there. And if you're new, this takes time. If you're wondering, well, why is everyone else printing money? How did they know? It takes time. It takes time. And if you're lost and you're confused, you need to ask the question. Everyone in there wants to help you. Everyone in there wants to help you. All right, so look, we broke this 48.33 level. $47.41 looks. Oh, $47.41 right here. Okay, we already have it marked out. So either the 5 or $47.41, maybe. We'll find out. Look at the money we just printed. There, look. We just have to be a little bit patient, right? And wait for the proper setup. Follow and exit. Look at the look at it go. Who didn't know who didn't know? We had a very good day. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, go to the website, livespytrading.com. I will get you sorted out. I promise you. I promise you I'll get you sorted out. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, idiot, you're dumb. If you have no idea what's going on the screen and you don't understand that a lot of money was just made and you could be a part of it, then you're stupid. Change the channel. We don't need you. Look at the money we just printed. Inside the blue, right? We're inside the blue. Look at the perfection on the retest of the box. Look how perfect it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jay, where you at, Jay? Come on, Jay. Everyone's quiet. Why? The pre-market setup prep, that did nothing. That pre-market did absolutely nothing. We didn't need it. We didn't need it, right? Because the data, the real-time data is the best we're ever going to get. The real-time data. The actual data. That's the best we're ever going to, it's not going to, look at the money we just adjust your stops. Don't be greedy. Let me just clean this up. Oh man. Oh my goodness. All right, look, we're going to hit the bottom of blue, which is maybe we might hit the bottom of blue, which also is going to coincide with our 47.41 level, which also might coincide with our 5 moving average. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out, but I think it's close enough for government work. There you go, Jay. Perfect. 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 Good. Whatever. As long as that helped, then I did my job. Okay. Now I'm gonna tighten up my runners because I'm getting there's probably gonna be some violence here, right? There's probably gonna be some violence here. I mean, this is absolute perfection. You couldn't have asked for a better morning on a Tuesday. Oh man, we had a good day. And all we really need to do is this one trade and call it a goddamn day. But but I know some of you don't have it in you to do it, but eventually you'll get there, right? You'll stack your chips in your favor. Therefore, you only need to do one trade. You don't have to keep constantly taking risk because you feel like, damn, I missed out on the last one. I'll get the next one. I'll get the next one because I missed the last one. You got to get this out of your mind. You got to get that out of your mind. Okay? The more you sit here and do this, you're just putting on more risk. We had our ideal A1 setup. If you didn't take advantage, don't worry. You act like the market's going somewhere. It's not going anywhere. We do this every day. Every single day we do this. Exactly to the key level, 47.41. There's nothing more I can do. I've done my job. And it's exactly on the bottom of blue. Now let's hit the 5. And key level hit. Easy money. Very easy money. This is too simple. This is too easy. This is actually too easy. Look at the money we just printed. Let's see what we can do. And we're breaking the blue, which means we have a stronger selling channel now. Expect some violence at the 5. Look at the money. Look at the money. Woo-wee! Oh my goodness. Who didn't know? Who didn't know? Hold on, let me adjust my stuff. All right, I'm back. I told everyone, here goes the retest of the lick box. Here's the retest. We're still in blue. There's nothing more I can do, right? I gave the answers to the test before, way before. Plenty of time. Way before. This is why I'm the best. There's no one better than me doing this. It doesn't exist. Good luck. And if you're worried about spending $45 for a week, you got problems. You got problems. You can't do math. And you shouldn't be day trading, period. Change the channel. A week. And we do this every day. $45 for a week? If you cannot figure out what the right thing for you is, here, watch. Watch. How about we do this? I'm going to share the screen. Screen share. Watch this. We're going to go to our trading plan. Let's see if the 5MA will be a factor and make a play. It's almost like we already knew what was going to happen. Get out of my face. This is why I'm the best. If you're worried about $45, you need to quit the live stream. Go do something else. Go flip signs for Subway. Go do something else. 1.6 GPA. 1.6 GPA, and we do better than doctors, we do better than lawyers, and we do better than engineers. Fact. On average, right? There's gonna be some of those Hollywood surgeons that that do all the surgeries. $1.6 GPA. Easy money. Easy money. I want to dedicate this to all the teachers that said I'd never make it. It was all a dream. How's the rest go? Does anyone know how the rest goes? Nah, Chanko, don't do it. I used to read Word Up magazine. Yeah. Someone's catching on. Oh my goodness. Jonesy Poo. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and tighten these up real quick. Tighten up your stop. Don't get greedy here. We're at the 5, okay? This is what we wanted, right? Okay. The Coke. Yeah, my first set of contracts got taken out right here, and this is about to take out my next set right here. Coke. This one's about to take me out right here. We had a very good day. Very good day. This is the part that I hate, trying to, you know, I don't have to worry about the entries. It's just the exits, because I always feel like, man, I could have held longer. Or the 45 gets you. Here, look, do yourself a favor. You don't have to take my word for it, right? You don't want to listen to a random voice on the end of the screen. You have no idea. What I can do is, if you go watch my last few videos, they're called the weekly breakdown. You'll see. They're like 8 to 10 minutes where I go through and I show every single day how I called the market to perfection before the market opened. You don't have to take my word for it. But for $45, you get the setups and the plays that YouTube doesn't get. All right, so this is going to be for Discord only. Stand by. All right, Discord, here we are. Check this out. These are the plays from here, right? Where we are right now. Okay. Now, use your 5-minute chart. The 1-minute chart, that's for everybody else. The 1-minute chart is for everybody else. And then, so look, above this, hold on, watch. So this may be that. We're gonna find out, right? If they just keep here. Let me make it even easier for you. I'm gonna make it even easier. All right, look, we're in blue until we're not, right? We're in blue until we're not. So none of this is valid until we break the blue. Understand? Once we break the blue, then we have an idea of where this thing could continue. We have an idea of continuation, okay? I'm going to go back to realize. So we're in blue until we're not. Remember that. If you're confused and you're in Discord, you need to speak up. You need to speak up. Don't sit there. You know, look, we're dealing with real money, right? So put your ego to the side, because some people, they don't want to seem like, oh, well, how do I not know this and everyone else does? We're not in high school. We're here to make money. And none of these people give a shit about you, and they don't hold you at night. Okay? So if you have a question on what we're doing, you need to ask the question. It's very simple. There's only like 2 things that can happen from here, and we'll know how to attack each one. We already know how to attack each one. Remember, it's a set of if-then statements. If this happens, then we make a move, okay? So we're at the 5. If you're waiting for an entry, we need a retest and reject. I'm not a big fan of this purple by right by the 5 like this. I'm not a big fan of the purple right by the 5. I'll tell you that right now. This purple needs to be a little further. I mean, ideally it should be, but you see the strength of this, right? You really want to fight this? We hit the target. We hit the exact target we wanted to hit. I'll be right back. I'm still here. They're changing the algo right now. They're changing it right now. Give it a second and I'll identify it. If you took that purple, you need to protect the trade. You need to. Oh, okay. That blue's still working, right? That blue's still working. All right, that blue's still working. So give it a second. Let me figure out. So 4662 is a major level. I don't have anything between 46 and 43. This is a significant drop. So, but we could see a rebound maybe around here. Let me redo that. We could see a rebound maybe around here. Okay, so let's look out for this level here. And then also, so look, we have a strong red candle, right? So it wouldn't be unreasonable to see 2 green before the red continuation. Now look, I don't, this isn't really here. That's not really there. Ignore that. We're still in blue until we're not, right? We're still in blue until we're not. So use your 5-minute chart if you're guiding. Remember what I told you. If you're using the 5-minute chart, guide off the 5-minute chart. You can't take trades off the 1 minute and guide off the 5-minute or vice versa. It doesn't work like that. The Coke, I don't know if you're still watching, but you can also look at the live stream from yesterday. Go to like around the 3-hour, 29-minute mark. Actually, going 20 minutes into the market open, I called the exact flexion point. 3.5 hours later, it hit to the penny. You don't have to believe me. Go look at it for yourself. Go look at it for yourself. All the information's there. Damn, I don't know if I was just on mute. Was I just on mute? Salt and pepper and heavy deep in the limousine. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. All right, Coke. Yeah, stick around for a little bit, man. Stick around. It gets interesting. Yeah, yesterday was, I mean, I'll just say this. I got lucky. Yesterday was a lot of luck. Yesterday was tons of luck, man. Because it shouldn't happen like that in real life, to where 3 hours before the market opened, 20 minutes into the market open, I knew what was going to happen 3 hours in advance. That was just luck. So it's not going to be like that every day, but I get lucky sometimes. I get lucky. All right, pop quiz for Discord. On your 5-minute chart, what do we know about the blue on the 5-minute? What do we know? Pop quiz. Come on, somebody. Okay, true. That's all true. But how can we use that to our advantage? What are we going to use about blue to our advantage? Okay, good. Good. Okay, all good answers. Another thing that we do know is there's hella liquidity in blue. Hella liquidity in blue, right? So if there is going to be a scalp opportunity, and remember, this is a scalp, because we have to look for continuation, because we're in blue until we're not, all the above. But what we do know is hella liquidity in blue, right? So if there is going to be a scalp, this is the scalp opportunity. But we got to wait for it, right? And look, here's what I recommend. Because I know some of you are going to be like, ooh, I missed on the last play. Let me go ahead and take a scalp now. And then you're going to ruin your whole day. I already know some of you are going to do that. When there's no reason to fight this trend at all. I really don't recommend it. Because it's going to be hectic here. Why? Because we're at the 5. We're at the 5. You need to realize, if this right here shook you out and I gave the exact entries and exits, or the exact entry, if this shook you out here, this is going to be even more hectic, right? So what I'm saying is, if you got shook out over here, wait a little bit. You're not ready yet. Don't force it. It'll happen eventually. You'll know how to play it. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're trying to do a scalp, trying to make a quick buck, instead of ruining your day, why don't you take the money you got and be happy? Be happy with that. Because you're thirsty now. Because you feel like you have FOMO, because you missed out on absolute perfection plays. And you think like, oh no, I missed. We do it every day. So stop crying and whining about, what has already happened, and be prepared for the future instead. If you keep looking backwards, you're gonna get crushed by whatever's right in front of you. That's like when you start up the car in the garage and then you're going to back out, but you don't put it in reverse and you hit the gas. That's what you're going to do. You're going to leave it in drive. You're going to look backwards with the car in drive, hit the gas, and go straight into your living room. So stop FOMOing. Tomorrow's another day, champ. Or wait for the proper setup. From here, we don't want to fight this trend. This is strong. This is strong. There's a strong trend here. And we really don't even see any weakness on the 30 yet. Below the water on the 5. Crew's got a thirsty ass body. I know some of you are thirsty because Cruz once told me for 25 bucks he'll pop out of a cake. I only had $23.97. He still took me up on the offer. Thank you. Look, what I tell you, at the 5, you're going to get shook out. You're going to get shook out. Wait. This is just another lick box. Just wait. You're going to get shook out here. Here's low a day. Let me mark out low a day. And we'll look for a BRR underneath low a day. That's all we could do, right? That's all we could do. Now, I recommend if you made money, call it a goddamn day. Call it a goddamn day. We don't have to sit here and do this all day. You're just going to ruin your account. I get lucky. Do you see why we gotta let that blue figure itself out? So it's the market is a series of if-then statements. If this happens, then we know the setup, whatever I have drawn on the screen, has a higher probability. And I can tell you right now, the probability is never 100%. It's never going to be 100%. But, you know, sometimes we get in the 90s. We get in those 90s sometimes. Today was just, it was too easy. Today was too easy. So we know there's going to be violence in here. We already know that. This is what we want to watch out for, right? We want to watch out for, if they fake us out like this, we need to watch out for that fake out, okay? So ideally, we like to see something like this. That'd be ideal. So I don't want to influence you. Let's just wait for the proper setup. And if it breaks and shoots without us, we got to be okay with that. We got to be okay with that. I'm here. I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds. Give me a second. All right, really quick, let's review the trading plan. Here we go. Let's go through it. We're going to review the trading plan and see how it applied to this morning. How we already knew what the shit was gonna happen. Look at the date. Look at the time. Let's look at this bolt down, right? For the bolt down, we want to see the price spike down, retrace to a little bit underneath, like 48.92-ish, a little bit underneath 48.92 before the continuation, and maybe continue to the 5, right? Now let's look what happened. We see the price spike down. You see the 48.92. It spiked down, retrace underneath 48.92 before the continuation to the 5. So where is it? Bolt down 48.92. We want to see a dance between 46 and 48. $48.92. $48.92 right here. Boom. Here's $48.92, right? The continuation. $48.92. The continuation. There we go. Enough said. Still in blue. Here's low a day right here, 4609. Let's see what they want to do on 4609. Let's see if we break 4609 and get that a strong cycle. We don't know yet. Protect your trade on the break, the retest, and the reject of low a day. Protect this trade now. If they need to come up and grab more, whatever, you're protected. Or you get another opportunity to join the party maybe. But today, probably looks like exit strategy 3. But in order for that, you would need to jump in at the entry, at the proper entry when I called it this morning. Coke, protect your trade means move your stop to a point where you can't lose money. Yeah, adjust the stop, correct. Yep. All right, let's see if we build something in here. Oops. Let's see if we build something in here like so. Or if we build it like so. Discord, you should be using your 5-minute chart. Still in blue. Use that 5-minute chart. There's probably not a lot to do in front of this 5 right here, right? So the 5 is at 46.98. 46.98. The 5 is up around this key level here. There's probably not a lot to do here, right? Now, if it breaks and shoots, my bad. So this is where we need to start overlaying our 1-minute chart, our 5-minute chart. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Look exactly where the price hit. Look exactly where the price hit on the 30-minute chart. Look. Coke, do you see what's happening? Look where this price hit. Look exactly where the price hit on the 30-minute chart. Do y'all think this is an accident? Oh man, this is too easy. This is too easy. Also, Coke, you get access to all the charts, all my personal charts. You can look at the 5-minute, the 30-minute, the 1-minute. That's for YouTube. That's for everybody else. No one cares about this one. All the money's made on the other charts. So remember, we wanted to protect against this right here, right? If they did this, so be patient. Because it's either going to be one of two things, right? It's either going to be this or this. Either one. So we know there's hella liquidity in that blue. We already know that. We don't need to think. We don't need to think too hard. The only thing we're up against is if blue breaks, then we got to worry about Big Daddy 5. Look at this 30-minute chart. Absolute perfection. Absolute perfection on the 30-minute chart. Come on now. Oh, look at this. This is absolute perfection. I told everyone, watch out for this level right here. Right here. Look what it's doing. You think this is an accident? Do you think this is an accident? Look, how long has this been here? You guys don't, YouTube, you guys don't know, but trust me, it's been here for a little bit. It's been here for a while. This is too easy. All right, let it play out. Let's see what they got. Now the market needs to settle out. They need to figure out orders. We might be, oh, okay, we're not crunch time yet, but they need to figure out some orders now, right? A whole bunch of people just got stopped out. So now we reached a new level of liquidity. Most likely, if I was a betting man, most likely wherever it is right here that I put this gosh damn line is probably where they need to figure out the orders. So there's only one of two things that are going to happen, and we know exactly how to approach each one. Now, we're not going to get 100%, but we'll get something, and we got to be happy with that. Now let's see if blue lines up with the 5. Let's check on VWAP. Where's VWAP at? Not that we need okay, VWAP's way up here. VWAP's out to lunch. Be patient, all right? We need to overlay our 1 minute, our 5 minute, and our 30 minute. We need to overlay all these. I've already given you the keys to success. Drede asked if the daily was still valid in the morning. Made me peep it out. Such a nicer setup for today. Let's check it. Okay, some resistance here. Resistance between this orange and the 5. Now we just got to deal with Big Daddy 5 here, right? So let's be a little bit patient. Got to be patient here. It's going to be violent, right? We expect violence here. Still technically below the water, so we should be looking for, well, we're in the downtrend. So if you're doing the counter trend play, you better be scalping this. you better take your money and be happy. But we still have to deal with the 5, so be patient. So let's see if we stay inside this purple or if we break the purple. And then BRR underneath 4609. There's probably not a lot to do inside here, okay? There's probably not a lot to do in here. Very strong downtrend, very strong. All right, we gotta let this settle out. This blue on the 1, still holding up. protect the trade, okay? Protect this trade. Easy money, right? Easy money. Look at the money we just printed. Now protect it. No big deal. Whatever you get, you get. We'll get the next setup. You can't lose from here. Just protect this trade. Don't get greedy. Just protect your trade. Because look, lower days right here. So we know this is going to anywhere from here to, we got to measure risk to reward from teal to maybe lower day. Maybe we'll find out, right? Just protect the trade and you'll be fine. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. Remember, BRR underneath 745.21, underneath lower day would be ideal. BRR underneath 745.21 would be ideal. So it's above the 5, below 745.21. In between here, we see is just chop. And it might be ugly. Okay, I'm going to have to call the stream short today. We're gonna pick it up again tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a full stream, but I had to leave early. If you don't know why you should join the Discord, if you're not convinced by now that hours ahead of time we already knew what was gonna happen, hours, literally. Okay? If you're too stupid to see what's happening right in front of your face, don't join. You wouldn't fit in well. If you're so dumb that you don't understand what this means right here, or this, then this ain't for you. Look at the money we just printed. Okay? So, this 1 minute chart, this for everybody else. The 5 minute, the 30 minute, this is for the Discord members. This is why it's important to join the Discord, so you get the information, so you know how to make the plays. Okay? It's very simple. Look what's happening right now. I can't be any better. I can't be any better than goddamn perfect. So, if this isn't enough information for you, you're too dumb to know what's good for you, and you wouldn't fit in well. So, if you're interested in learning how to trade with us, go to the website livespytrading.com. You're welcome, Coke. I will get you sorted out. This is very simple. Very simple. If you didn't know that this was going to happen, it's fine. That's why you need to join the goddamn Discord. If it's not worth it to you, then you don't know math, and you probably got bigger things to do or better things to do than trying to sit here and day trade. You need to go take a math class. First, there's levels to this, and you ain't there. Join the Discord. You'll be fine. I do this every day. This is not a unique moment right here. We do it every single day. Look at the perfection. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. It's too perfect. Wait for it to be obvious. Wait for it to be Is this obvious? Is this obvious or no? Look at the money. Look at the money. Right to the target. Oh my goodness. Protect your trade. Protect your trade. Look at this. We're waiting for you, Coke. The Coke. Am I saying that right? The Coke? I hope it's the Coke. It looks like the Coke. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, my bad. My bad. Don't forget, 1.6 GPA. Look at the perfection. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. Look, we knew it was going to be hectic in here. We already knew this. There's no surprise. All right, now you protect your trade. Figure out what you want to do with your life. But it's too easy. This is too easy. This is too easy. I only gave you guys one option. It was up. If it was going to go down, it needed a break and retest underneath. 45.21. That was the answer. I gave the answers away to the Discord members. If you're not in the Discord, sucks to suck. You still get an opportunity. Tomorrow's another day, but you look how perfect. Damn, I gotta do. All right, I'm gonna take a moment to you know what? Instead of doing it from way down here, even though this was the call out, I'll do it from up here. No big deal. We'll do it from up here. We'll do it from the break of the 5. All right, I'm gonna borrow this chart. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, YouTube, that's been my time. We're going to get it back tomorrow. We're going to have a longer stream tomorrow. We will have a longer stream tomorrow. No big deal. Maybe today and what day is today? And Friday are probably going to be early. But we'll run longer ones tomorrow. We'll see how this goes. Let's see how this green goes. We may have to wait for a week cycle here. We're going to find out. Okay. So let's see if we break and retest above, which would indicate a week cycle. Okay. We got to wait for that. But, oh wait. Okay, look. We're here. We're here, right? We are here. All right, so here's our 50-50. So we don't know. We don't know from here. This is precision. This is precision. This is what you want right here. This is... All right, Discord. Look, you see the plays on the screen? That's all I got for today, okay? And if you're on YouTube, this is why you need to join the Discord. This has been hours in advance, and look at the perfection. Look at the perfection. It doesn't get any better than this. If you think it does, go dig a hole and get in it. We're going to do it again tomorrow. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Have a good day. Goodbye.